Hi guys, it's time for another epic video. This time we're going to look at Juggernauts.
Scruffy Crow.
Because I'm running a mostly Khorne army, I'm going to have a lot of these guys. Johnny's initial box came with some, and I picked up a few more on eBay. So I should have enough for 15 bases, like this one, which is 2 Juggernauts side by side. So my first job is going to be to get them all glued onto these bases. I said 2 per base, and then I'm going to get this filler, which is my Wilco filler, onto the bases to smooth out where their integral bases are. Okay, so there's the first 5 lined up, and I think you'll agree they make a pretty intimidating battle line. So I can't wait to see if they're what 15 or 20 of them look like all lined up like this. It's going to look pretty cool, I think. One thing I've noticed looking at this pile of Juggernauts in front of me here is there's definitely 2 sorts of plastic being used, at least here. We've got this much paler one and a darker one. And they're definitely a different sort of feel of plastic as well as different colour. Initially I thought that maybe the paler one didn't have as much detail, or the detail wasn't as crisp. But looking really carefully, I'm not sure. I think it might just be the colour doesn't show up as well. So we'll see if I can spot any differences once I've got some paint on them. So I've temporarily run out of bases, but don't worry, I've got more on order. In the meantime, let's see if we can sum up another rank. So that doesn't look like it's a problem at all. We've got some part painted ones here. A few of snipped off sprues, and it looks like each sprue's got 3 of them on. So that's a whole nother rank. And that's the first 10 with the putty on. And I'll come back to them once they've dried and neaten them up a little bit. Okay, so more bases arrived. So we'll finish getting these based up. And then I'll do the filler, just the same as I've done on these ones. And then we'll put a bit of sand on. And I'll get an undercoat on these guys. I think I've shown you that enough times in all my other videos. So I'll come back to you when I'm ready to put some paint on these guys. So here's something a bit meta for you guys. I am going to go around, I'm just going to clear up any mould lines because I noticed there's a few that you can kind of see, especially down the front of their faces. I'm doing this while editing the video that they're going to be in. Okay, so if you've seen my earlier videos on my vehicles, you see that I quite liked the effect that I got with the Flesh Tearers red contrast. And this is what it looks like on the Juggernauts. And I think that's going to work quite well. So this and a dry brush will be the basis of these models. So I've done one as a test to see if I liked it. And now I need to do all the rest. And there we are. 20 stands of very red Juggernauts. So I'm going to let these dry until tomorrow. And then I'll give them a dry brush of the Kato red. And then I'll start to work through the details and do all their weapons and any parts that want to be metal in the Abaddon Black. Okay, so all of these guys have had a dry brush in the bright red, and then I've gone through and done all their weapons, flags, and this little gap between their horns in black. Next up, I'm going to use this Men of the White base. I'm going to go around and I'm just going to get each of the horns. I'm just going to highlight around the outside, just something a bit like that. Okay, that was a lot of tiny little horns. Definitely seems like it was worthwhile though. And I'm going to get some paint down on those bases. Okay, so I finished these guys up finally. So after I finished the horns, I dry brushed the weapons with a bit of silver to bring out a few of those details. And then I just went round and spotted gold just on the details on the Juggernauts, sort of banner poles and this little ball on top of their helmets. I kind of want to do something on the banners, but because there's, 80 of them, well, 80 sides, I don't have the willpower. So they're going to stay blank for now until I've got an idea of something I can do to fill these up. Any ideas? Stick it in the comments. Sort of 80 transfers, 80 hand-done designs. I think that would drive me crazy. But I'm pretty happy with the way these came out. I mean, these are going to be one of my main troops. So they're in squads of 5. And I think they look really awesome ranked up like this. Some properly cool little models. I also did the tips and horns in white, and then did my normal Rhinox hide, Gun Corpse brown, and then Meneth white base for the basing to match them in with everything else. I'm going to call them done. So here they are, all beautifully ranked up. And I am really happy with the way these guys came out. One thing these guys do need is a leader, and that is going to be Angron in the next video. And that's all for this video. Please let me know what you thought down in the comments. Maybe subscribe for more. And as ever, thanks for watching. Bye.